Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Ruto is in his tour of Nyanza region in what they're referring to as development tour. But we know it is not all about development. This is a political tour. And in his visit, Ruto just decided to attack his deputy, Gachagwa. In one of the statements, I quote him, this is what he said: "It is primitive and backward for anybody to imagine that any region of Kenya cannot get development on account of how they voted." Primitive and backwardness. That was William Samoei Ruto. I want to listen to Ruto. Then from here, I will take you to a statement that confirms indeed Ruto was responding to Gachagwa when he was in Nyanza region.
Na watu wa Nyanza, mimi nataka niwaeleze, mtu asiwaambie ya kwamba mko nje ya serikali. Hii serikali ni serikali ya Kenya. Nyinyi mnalipa ushuru na nyinyi ni wa Kenya. Hii serikali ni serikali yenu. Nyinyi mnanielewa? Na tutahakikisha ya kwamba hakuna sehemu ya Kenya itabaguliwa kwa mambo ya maendeleo kwa misingi ya siasa. Tunataka kuhakikisha kwamba Kenya ni moja, na tutaungana sisi wote kama viongozi ndio Kenya iweze kusonga mbele. It is primitive and backwards for anybody to imagine that any region of Kenya cannot get development on account of how they voted. That is not right, that is not correct, and I want to assure the people of Kenya that we are going to move together as one nation.
Now, some time back, Gachagwa told Kenyans that they are running a company, and in this company we have shares. So we have people who have invested through their shares in the company. How did they invest? By waking up very early in the morning and voting for Gachagwa and Ruto. So it was clear they are running a company. If you have shares in this company, then you are a part of the company. If you don't have shares, you are not. And how do you make shares in this company? By voting for them. So it means that those who did not vote for this government, any region that did not wake up to vote for them, they are not part of the company. They don't have shares in that company. Because of that, they should not expect anything. Wana earn dividend ama nini? So you don't expect anything from this government because you're not part of it. You do not vote for it. And this was the Gachagwa.
Sisi lazima tungeangalia nyinyi. Hii serikali ni kampuni na ni ya shares. Si ndio? Ni ya shares. Kuna wenye kampuni, wale wako na shares mingi, kuna wale wako na chache, kuna wale hawana. Sasa nyinyi muli invest kwa hii kampuni ya William Ruto na Rigathi Gachagua. Sasa lazima mvune. Yule ambaye alipanda atafanya nini? Simulipanda? Simuliamuka mapema? Mukasema mutaki kusikia mambo ya ile system na nini? Muka invest, mukapanda, mukapalilia, mukaweka mbolea, mukamwagilia maji, wakati ya kuvuna ndio huu. Na itakuwa namna hiyo. Najua wengine wananikashifu ati mimi nasema ati wale walipanda wavune kwanza. Iko makosa? Iko makosa? Hata hao watavuna lakini wangoje. Si wale walipanda na wavune kwanza. Wakishavuna wavune ile tabaki kidogo, wale wakupanda waingie watafute huko nini ile itapatikana wachukue wakwende. Si iko namna hiyo? Na itakuwa namna hiyo. Ndio watu wakipiga kura waelewe hii kura ni kusema nini. Hii kura iko na maana. Nyinyi hamwezi piga kelele huko, mpige kelele. Mnasema William Ruto ni bure, hawezi, mnaita yeye majina, alafu akipata, akigawa, mnapiga laini ati mko pale mbele. Ati mnataka mpite wale walisema anafaa ati mkue pale mbele. Inawezekana? Mimi kazi yangu pale kwa ikulu ni hiyo. Ni kupanga hiyo laini. Hapo ni kazi mimi napanga hapo. Mimi naangalia kwa laini, nikiona wewe ulipanda, natoa wewe nyuma, napeleka wewe mbele. Nikiona wewe hukupanda na kutoa na kurudisha nyuma, ufanye nini? Niendelee na hiyo kazi ama niwache? Hey.
Now, the question of this punchline is that why is Ruto referring to Gachagwa as too primitive and backwards in his tour of Nyanza? Before we answer this question, just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this. Now, we start with the obvious one. The truth is that what Ruto was saying is what was fit for the people of Nyanza, because it depends where are you, which kind of people are you addressing. So this is what the people of Nyanza want to hear, and that is why he decided to say it. Because there is a perception that we have some region in this country that feel that they are out of government, they have been sidelined. So, to make them feel that they are part of the government, you initiate such kind of attack against the person who has been pushing for division in this country. So, the statement was sounding good before the people of Luo Nyanza. So it was fit, it was the right statement for the right audience. So that means Ruto might be serious or just giving a mere political statement just to excite the crowd and make them feel that at least we have someone who is defending us, who is standing with us, and who is assuring us that we are part of this government. So it can just be a mere political statement. You make it more exciting by attacking an individual who has been seen every time coming out to attack the leader who has been respected in that very same region. Because ukiuliza tu hapa in Kenya kwanza, ni nani mwenye huwa kila wakati anasimama kujibishana na kutusi Raila Odinga? Number one atakuwa Gachagwa, si mtu mwingine. So that statement was very fitting for that audience. Number two, there's an emerging trend that Gachagwa is now being confined to Mount Kenya region. Why? Because every time he come out, he talk about Mount Kenya. So Ruto is reducing Gachagwa to a Mount Kenya leader, and by that move, he get out and start attacking him because of those tribal politics that he has been advancing every time and then. So by attacking Gachagwa when he is in Nyanza region, it means you are reducing him to a region where he's coming from. Because when you talk about shares, he's saying that Mount Kenya invested hugely in this government by voting for it. So they deserve more. That is the statement. But now, the question has been, how are these people investing in this government? And how are they going to be rewarded? Is it by voting for the government, then you get development, or by paying taxes to this government? Now that's a big question. The truth is that we fund government by paying taxes. Ile gari ya Gachagwa anatembelea ndani, mafuta, hata ile nguo anavaa ni ushuru mwananchi wa kawaida. So it is the citizens who fund the government through taxes. Gachagwa failed to understand that. In his thinking is that they have to collect money from Nyanza, Western, Lower Eastern, and other in areas or regions. Then they use that money to do development in their region where they got votes. Ukiwa na mawazo kama haya ni rahisi kupasua nchi. So Ruto is coming out to distance himself from Gachagwa's statement, because now he's learning that Kenya is more divided than united. And the worst is that when you are a president leading a divided country, it becomes a big problem. People are saying that we want to see value for our taxes. We pay taxes. We want to see development. And Raila Odinga said at one point that if this government will not do development in our areas, then we are going to ask our people to stop paying taxes to this government. So Ruto is trying to respond to that. Therefore, we talk about representation. If you are collecting taxes from us, we need to be represented on that table where people sit and decide what to do with our taxes. And wangalia appointment the Ruto, that's why I'm saying that to some extent it was just a mere political statement. Watu wengi ametoa Mount Kenya, Rift Valley. Then huku wengine ameokota moja moja. Hao ndio wanakaa kwa ile kikao ambacho wanafanya uamuzi wa jinsi watatumia pesa ambazo ni ushuru wa mwananchi wa kawaida. So because of this, people are feeling that we are not part of this government. And that's why for Ruto to be accepted in Nyanza region, he has to make a statement that is going to be appealing to the people by attacking a man who has been viewed largely as the enemy of that region because of his statements. So that he will look like being part of these people because he's against those people who have been attacking the region. I'm still asking myself a question. What if Ruto was with Gachagwa in Nyanza region? Would he say the same thing? Angesema hiyo. Then we are going to wait and see what Ruto will say when he's in Mount Kenya. Will he say the same thing? If he's serious. So yes, the message is clear that Gachagwa is primitive and backward with his statement. But then where is the reality? So in as much the people of Luo Nyanza were there listening to Ruto, they have also to understand that he might just be giving a mere political statement in as much as attacking his deputy. We know they are not in good terms. And we know every region is asking for development. Reality is that if you not spread development across the country, then that perception of kutenga some regions in this country is going to continue. But what we understand is that this government is yet to start development. Hawajafanya maendeleo mahali popote. Ile vitu Ruto ameenda kulaunch Luo Nyanza si zake. Zile zenye amelaunch Mount Kenya and elsewhere sio zake. Hajaanza miradi zake. Wakati ataanza kufanya maendeleo yake, ndio tutaanza kusema ya kwamba hapa sasa ndio Ruto amefanya kazi.